Hey everybody, it's me Fadi and welcome to Fadi Aquarium channel. In the previous episode, I talked about the best 10 fish for beginners to start with. Today, I will speak about 10 fish to avoid. Sadly, many beautiful and iconic fish fall under this category. The reasons we include these fish in this list are feeding and care difficulties, disease vulnerabilities, large size, being not reef safe, predatory behavior, and aggression. Like what I have said in the previous episode, beginners usually start with smaller tanks, so any large, aggressive fish should be avoided.
Sharks and rays. They need huge aquariums. Sharks and rays are some of the largest fish in the ocean. Add to this that these fish are aggressive and predators. Sharks and rays are cartilaginous fish, which means that their skeletons are primarily composed of cartilage, not bones. Sharks and rays are highly sensitive for copper medications and can be treated with copper. Most sharks are kept by public aquariums and zoos only. Smaller sharks are available for the home aquarium, like the bamboo shark. These sharks can be kept in 300-gallon aquarium or larger. Bamboo sharks and rays will eat any crustacean in the aquarium, and they require sand as the substrate, as the abdomen is easily scratched by coarser substrate. Few people keep baby blacktip sharks in home aquarium. However, I don't recommend keeping them in home aquarium. These sharks can reach to 1 meter in length, and they will need an aquarium or pond with 10 meters in diameter so they can have enough swimming space. Lionfish and groupers, and other predators like frogfish and eels. Most of these fish are ambush predators that feed mostly on fish and crustaceans and will eat any prey that can fit into its mouth. And it's not uncommon for some species to eat fish that are similar in size. They usually prefer live foods in captivity, but some species convert to frozen food quickly, especially when young. Groupers are aggressive and need large aquariums and are not suitable at all for reef aquariums. Triggerfish are very hardy and adapt well to aquarium life. However, they need a large tank, as on average they can reach a size of 6 to 10 inches in home aquarium. As they get older, they get more aggressive towards other tank mates. Some of the most aggressive, however very beautiful trigger is the clown triggerfish. The clown triggerfish is one of the most aggressive commonly kept inhabitants of an aquarium. When selecting its tank mates, choose other aggressive large fish. Another large trigger is the Titan triggerfish. It's big, bold, and aggressive. In nature, it is so bold as to even attack scuba divers who may disturb it if it's guarding eggs. It's one of the most aggressive fish that is available in the hobby, and if you want to keep your fingers, don't put them in the tank. Morish Idol is one of the most beautiful marine fish and a personal favorite. Sadly, they are very hard to keep in captivity. Morish Idols have a less than 1% survival rate in captivity because they are extremely picky eaters. We really have yet to 100% figure out exactly why they are just not able to adapt to life in an aquarium, but it's obvious they most often fall victim to starvation. This fish is better to leave in the wild for snorkelers and divers to observe and enjoy. These shots were taken from my latest Maldives trip, and I will show you more about the Maldives trip in future videos. Butterflyfish. I always like butterflyfish, however, most of the species available are not reef safe and will eat coral polyps. Some butterflyfish are obligate coralivore. That means that these fish will only accept corals as food. Some butterflyfish are easier than others and can be kept in large mature systems where they can pick on live rocks. Butterfly fish must be kept with peaceful tank mates. Butterfly fish are sensitive for copper-based medications, so treating them from egg is more difficult. Mandarin Dragonet. This is another fish I really like. The way they look and move is unique. However, they have very specialized diet, with tiny mouth designed to hunt small copypods. It can be difficult to maintain a sufficient population of live food and copypods in the aquarium, so it's better to be kept in a mature large aquarium with a mature refugium. Tank age should be 1 year at least. Recently, captive bred dragonets are available, which are much better candidates for the home aquarium. They will eat frozen foods and small pellets in many cases and are already adapted to life in the aquarium. Another thing, dragonets are sensitive to copper, so treating them will be difficult. Pipefish and seahorses are unique looking fish. Yes, they are related. Pipefish is the slender, taller cousin of the seahorse. Like other fish in our list, they need specialized diet and will not accept regular aquarium food. Add to specialized diet that they are very peaceful and slow eaters. Additionally, many species of seahorses need a temperature lower than what we usually keep in our reef aquariums, so most likely you will need a chiller for that. So, they are best kept in dedicated aquariums by a dedicated aquarist who is willing to meet their requirements. And like other delicate fish species, they don't tolerate copper. Pufferfish are another iconic reef animal that is not suitable for reef aquariums. Most species of puffers will eat corals and possibly invertebrates like shrimp, mollusks, and snails. They are also sensitive for copper medication and will be hard to treat them from common parasites like egg and velvet. Leopard Blenny. I have seen this fish in few local pet stores here in Jordan and was sold as a reef safe fish. The problem here that the leopard blenny will only eat acropora polyps. Without acropora, this fish will starve to death. If you keep the leopard blenny in your aquarium, all your valuable acros will be food for this fish. So, if you are determined to keep the leopard blenny, you will need to grow acropora separately in another aquarium and keep introducing acropora frags for the leopard blenny. Tangs. Why tangs are in this list? Many hobbyists keep tangs in their systems. However, I don't recommend them for beginners, as tangs are fast, aggressive fish that needs large aquariums with enough swimming space. They are prone to diseases like egg and velvet. Some species like the powder blue tang is also known as egg magnet or egg factory. To keep tangs successfully, you will need large enough tank, not less than 120 gallons for small species like the yellow tang, and you will need 180 gallon or more for tanks like the blue hippo or the blonde naso. Quarantine and treat every tank fish with copper before introducing it to the main display, and that's why I don't recommend tanks for beginner reefers with small tanks.
That's it for today. In the next video, I will talk about top 10 corals for beginners. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next video.